Good morning, children. Today we would revise the chapter The Rat Trap by Selma Lagerlof and also take up its various assignments short answer questions, long answer questions, complete the sentences, etc.
There are certain assignment, there are multiple choice questions also, we would discuss them, and then there are short answer questions. I had given you a list of the short answer questions today. We would discuss them after summarizing the chapter. So this chapter is The Rat Trap. Is written by Selma Lagerlof, as we have done it already, and this chapter revolves around a particular theme. Can anyone just tell me about that theme? What is the theme of this chapter? Yes, Vishwajit, as always. Vishwajit, Muloj. What is the theme of
The
this
theme
chapter?
of the
What about?
yes, ma'am. Are you able to hear me?
Yes, I'm able to. Very, very clear. Your voice is very clear.
Yes, ma'am. So, ma'am, the basically the theme of the chapter, the rat trap, is that, ma'am, everyone in this world is chasing something, or is going behind something, or is chasing something, and
Okay.
they are so indulged in it that they are not able to get out of it. So, it is basically a type of a rat trap. Like the whole world is a type of a rat trap. Like the same way, the peddler also thought that the forest is a rat trap, and the things which he have stolen, means the 30 crofter which he has stolen, is a bait. So, ma'am, similarly, everyone,
Okay.
it feels that the whole world is a rat trap, and everyone is behind something or the other.
Okay, very good. He says this chapter it revolves around the theme that this entire world is a kind of a rat trap, and everybody is after something. Every person is after some materialistic benefit, and the same was the case with the rat trap peddler, the main protagonist of the story, who doesn't have a name. We only know him by the name rat trap peddler. And something else is also there that can be included. That is a very important part of the theme. Can anyone just elaborate upon that? Another important aspect of the theme. This is one part, that the world is a rat trap and everybody is just circling around the bait, and the moment you touch it upon the bait, the world crashes in upon you, and that is the end for you all. But there's something a very important and a beautiful part of the theme, and what is that? Yes, Alamjeet, 38 roll number, you can speak. Alam?
Is also a part where it says that even if someone is quite evil and follows evil paths, there is some kind of goodness even inside the person left, because no one can be purely evil.
Yes.
There will be some goodness left in the person.
Yes, very good. This is an important
Thank
aspect and a very
you for
important a very important part of the theme. And you have to, whenever a question comes on theme, you need to mention this, because this is the most important aspect of the theme, and that is the essential goodness in human beings can be aroused. It can be awakened through sympathy, through true understanding, through unconditional love. Okay, there are no doubt there are material benefits that are there, and these act like traps for most of the human beings, and the human beings, they are prone to fall into those traps. But kindness, generosity, unconditional love, they can transform anybody, and anybody's bitter attitude towards life. For example, if we see here the rat trap peddler, who has a totally negative, a totally pessimistic outlook towards life. He feels that he is cynical. And can you tell me, why is he cynical? Why does he have a pessimistic outlook towards life? Can anyone just tell me that? Why does he have a pessimistic outlook towards life, the rat trap peddler? This chapter is actually a beautiful philosophical insight into nature of different human beings. And why does the peddler have a pessimist? Why is he a pessimist? What is pessimistic? Always looking at the negative aspects of things. Why does he have? Yes, Alam. Again, Alamji. Bolo bachche. Shabash.
the
Malvika, just hold
society
on, hold on. Alam, hold on, hold on. We have another student trying to answer. Yes, Malvika. Malvika.
The peddler who had a very was very unpleasant in life and was a vagabond, and he was governed by a dishonesty for years, and he also thought that he wanted to keep his body and soul together by hook or crook, and the society also had a very different approach to
Yes.
this vagabond.
Yes,
in
very good.
the,
Because
in
the
the same
society, yes, very good. The society had never treated him kindly. The society had always been very cruel, very harsh towards him, and that is why it gave him a kind of a joy, a pleasure to think ill of the society, and that is why this idea came into his mind during his plotting, that this entire world is a kind of a rat trap, and and material benefits are kind of baits for people, and the moment anybody reaches that bait and tries to bite upon that bait, what happens to that person? It gets caught in the rat trap, and the world, the trap closes on him, and that is the end of for the person. Okay, so in a very lucid way, in a very coherent and clear style, the author Selma Lagerlöf has told us this particular theme, that we have goodness in each and every human being. Nobody is, as Alam said, nobody is purely evil, nobody is purely good. So we can awaken, we can arouse the goodness, essential goodness that lies hidden in all the human beings through love, through kindness, and through generosity. Okay, and this chapter brilliantly captures this theme and the powerful positive effect of a compassionate gesture, of a compassionate behavior towards all the human beings. Okay, so this chapter revolves around the main protagonist. As you know, those who had missed the chapter, missed the lectures when we did the chapter, I'm just telling you in brief. Then we move on to the question answers. This chapter revolves around a middle-aged, poverty-stricken man who is the rat trap vendor. The society had been very unfair to him, and the society had been cruel to him. The world never treated him kindly, and he used to make rat traps, and he used to sell those rat traps, and still he was not able to make both ends meet. Why? Because by selling rat traps, he could not just by selling rat traps, he could not keep himself alive. So he resorted to petty thievery. He resorted to stealing also, and thus he could make both ends. He could barely make both ends meet. And one day, while he was during his plotting, during his wanderings, he got an idea, and this idea we've already discussed, that this entire world is a kind of a rat trap with its riches and joys. Riches and joys, they act like baits, just like cheese and pork act like bait for the rats. So, and the moment you reach that bait, the trap closes in on you, and that is the end for you. So he was a loner. Basically, he was a very lonely man. He was he had nowhere, no house, he had no home to go to. So one day, he reached the house of a crofter who had a cottage, and unlike the general people, unlike the other people, he was welcomed by the crofter, and the crofter treated him like a good friend, because he had nobody to talk to. He was living lonely, and he was a very talkative kind of a person, the crofter. And he told him, he not only shared with him dinner and tobacco roll. They also played cards, a game of cards, and after that he shared his confidences, his secrets with him. And what were the secrets? He told him that there was a time when he used to work in the Ramso iron works, and he used to earn really well. But now, because of the old age, he could not do that much of hard labor. So that is why he depended upon, for his earnings, he depended upon his cow, and the cow was extraordinary. How was the cow extraordinary? Can anyone just tell me? Hurry up, hurry up. How was the cow extraordinary? Yes. I see again only one student raising the hand. Yes, Kashish. How was the cow extraordinary? Kashish.
The cow was extraordinary as she could give milk for the creamery every day, and in the last month, the old man received 30 kronas in payment due to the creamery from the cow.
Due to this, by selling the creamery of the cow, he had earned 30 kronas, and maybe the peddler, showed some kind of a disbelief. So, in order to prove himself, he actually showed him the 30 kronas that he had kept in a pouch that was hanging in his in one of his window panes. And then they both slept, and the next morning they both got up and they left home at the same time. But because the peddler was a kind of an opportunistic person, and he was a very greedy, and he used to steal also earlier. So he, after half an hour, he came back at the cottage of the crofter, and he smashed open that window pane, and he just took out those 30 kroners of that pouch, and he went away. But he did not go to the main highway. Why? Because he thought that he could be easily caught there, and he just went into the woods, into the forest. The initial few hours in the forest were fine, but then I found that the forest acted like a kind of an impenetrable prison, or with all its thickets, with all its branches. It was like acting like a kind of a prison from which he could not escape. So now he realized that his turn had come. He had been tempted towards that bait. Those 30 kroners acted like a bait for the rat trap peddler, and the whole forest was now like a kind of a rat trap. Okay, and the after after roaming for around so many hours, he found himself not able to get out of that forest, and he just lie down and thought that his end was near. But then he got a ray of hope. What was that ray of hope? What was the ray of hope? Can anyone tell me? What was the ray of hope? Abhay, what was the ray of hope?
Ma'am, he heard the sound of thumping which was coming from a nearby iron mill.
Yes, very good. So he heard the thumping of hammer strokes that coming from the nearby iron mill, and he ventured with, or he gathered all his strength, and he moved towards the direction of that sound. And and he entered the iron mill, and the workers who were there, they did not notice him because there was a lot of sound, a lot of noise. Amidst those different sounds, he just entered, he just ventured inside that forge. And he just and it was very normal for people like him to enter that forge and to take rest and it was the season of winter. And the owner of the iron mill was a very particular kind of a person. And what was he particular about? He was particular about selling good quality iron to the market. So for that, he used to make nightly rounds of inspection, and he came there that night also. But he, unlike the other workers, he did not ignore the rat trap peddler. And what did he do? He went near him, and he even took off his hat, and he felt, because in the glow of the furnace he couldn't see clearly, and he felt that this particular person was his old acquaintance, and he called him by the name of Nilzarov. Okay, and the rat trap peddler also made no efforts to reveal his identity, because he thought that looking at his pitiable condition, looking at his pathetic condition, the owner might throw a few kroners for him. And the iron master even invited him home. He told him that his sons had gone abroad, his wife was dead, and he was staying only with his daughter. And because the next day was Christmas, he wanted to have his old friend with him and in his house. But the rat trap peddler refused that invitation. Why? Why did he refuse the invitation? The peddler refused the invitation. Why? Why did the peddler refuse the invitation? I want somebody else to respond apart from Malvika or Vishwajit or Alap or Abhay. Yes, anybody else apart from these 3-4 students? Why did he not go with the Pushpreet? Yes, Pushpreet, you can respond. Pushpreet, bolo bache.
Ma'am, the peddler rejects the offer due to the fear of being caught, that he
Yes.
stole the kroners from
Yes,
that
because he
property.
still had the money with him, and he felt that once his identity would be revealed, and it would definitely be revealed. So he felt that he would be handed over to police by the Iron Master. So the Iron Master felt that this person is not relenting, so he went away. But he was bent upon taking him home. So for that reason, for that purpose, he sent his daughter. He sent his daughter Edla Wilmotson to him, and the moment the lady gets in, she is unlike her father. She's a very good. She's a better judge of character, and she could observe that this man had either committed a crime, or he had stolen something, or he had escaped from jail. But still, she just put that thought away, and she wanted to take him home, and she was able to win his confidence because of her compassion, because of her generosity. And she also promised, and the kind of words that she used, she said that you are free, you have freedom to leave the house whenever you wish to. So these kinds of compassionate words and the kind of behavior that Edla had with the rat trap peddler had won his confidence in her, and therefore he accompanied her. But the next day, after he was well groomed, after he was washed, after he was after the shave and all, the Iron Master could easily make out that the stranger bore no resemblance to his old friend, and he was not Neelzorov, and it was purely and truly a case of mistaken identity. But and the Iron Master was not pleased with this idea, with this revelation, and he wanted to even hand the peddler to the police. But the way the peddler argued with he put up the his philosophical idea in front of the Iron Master, and he was impressed. The Iron Master was impressed with the man's argument, but still he said that you should leave home. But Edla did not want the man to go away. Why? Because she wanted to have the joy of entertaining a stranger, a poor man, a wanderer. And she felt that it was totally unethical to send the guest away whom they had promised a good Christmas Eve. So they both agreed and they both let him stay there. And the peddler did not do anything the entire day, the next day. He just slept and slept and slept. And he woke up only in between to have his meals. Okay, and this is how he spent the Christmas with them. And Edla even promised him that he could come whenever he wanted to spend. He could come even on the next Christmas if he wanted to spend the Christmas Eve with them. And he was so happy, and he was not, apart from being happy, he was more than being happy. He was astonished. He was surprised by the way this lady was behaving with him, and he could not understand why she was being so kind to him. So what happened after that? What happened after that? So the next morning after Christmas, Edla and her father, they went to the church, and they just left the rat trap peddler behind because they thought that he was sleeping. And in the church, they heard about how the crofter who had earlier worked at Ramso's Ironworks was robbed by a rat trap peddler. And the moment they heard this, they felt so disappointed and dejected. Edla felt so dejected, and the Iron Master even criticized Edla and taunted her how she had, welcomed a thief in their home, and they wondered what all valuables he would have taken away by the time they reached home. But when they reached home, what happened? What was the surprise that greeted them? What happened when they reached home? Yes, Khushpreet. Khushpreet, you can respond. Bolo, Khushpreet?
When they came home, they saw a letter of thanks, and the stolen money, the money stolen from Proctor was inside the letter.
Yes.
And he wrote that thank you that I was changed into a captain by the behavior of the young lady Edla, and he regretted for stealing the money, and
Yes.
he returned the money.
Yes, very good. So he had not taken anything, but in contrast, he had left a package for Edla that was meant only for Edla, and inside that package there was, a gift for Edla that was a rat trap, and plus a note that was written for Edla, and that note clearly showed that he had undergone a change of heart after experiencing Edla's generosity, after experiencing the kind of faith Edla had in him, the trust that she had shown, that bestowed in him, and he felt that because of Edla, Edla had saved him from being caught in the world's rat trap, and he wanted to justify his stand in front of Edla, and that is why, and the behavior of Edla, her generosity, it had even shattered his entire a belief system about the world, that this entire world is cruel, this entire world is harsh. And he was totally reformed, he was totally transformed, and he signed himself off as Captain Bond's star. And why did he do that? Because he did not only want to make amends for what he had done in his life so far, but he also wanted to make efforts. And what efforts he wanted to make? He wanted to make efforts to live up to the dignity, to live up to the standards, to live up to the dignity and faith that and trust that Edla had bestowed upon him. Okay, so this is all about the chapter. We've done a brief summary of it, and I would just discuss certain questions with you that I had shared in your groups in the morning, and you need to respond. First of all, we have very short questions. The first question says, which game did the old man and the crofter play after the supper? What name the game? Gunur. What was the game that they played?
They played the game of cards.
They played the game of cards. You have a name for that also in the chapter? Yes, Abhay?
Played Majolis, the game
Yes.
of cards.
Game of cards, which is Jolis. Mjolis, M is silent. Okay, next is, who came to the iron mill on a round of inspection? All of you should be knowing the answer. Yes, Harmanpreet Singh. D2, roll number 61.
The owner of Ramsdew Iron Mill came into the forge of
Yes.
one of his night rounds of inspection and saw the peddler.
Yes, the owner of the iron mill, the iron master, he came to the iron mill on his daily round of nightly round of inspection. What did the peddler realize when he walked and walked in the forest without coming to the end of the wood? What did he realize? What did he realize? Yes, Khushbu Sharma. C2.
He he thought that he also caught in rat trap.
Yes, while he was just walking and not coming to the end of the forest, not being able to come out of the forest, he felt that this entire forest is like an impenetrable prison, and it was like a rat trap. The forest with its branches, with thickets, with everything was like a big rat trap for him. What made the peddler agree? Tense galat hai. What made the peddler agree to go with the girl? Edla Wilson. What made the peddler agree to go with the girl? Kashish.
Compassion and generosity in Edla's heavy eyes made the peddler go with her.
Yes, very good. The compassion and generosity in her eyes, the kind of words that she spoke to him, and the words of confidence, and the way she said that he was free, he had freedom to go whenever he wished to. They only wanted him to spend the Christmas with the Christmas day, the Christmas not only Christmas day, the Christmas Eve also with them. So these kinds of the compassion and generosity that he saw in her eyes. Where did the iron master and his daughter learn that the peddler was a thief? Yes, Vishwajit.
The next day, on the day of
I'm not able to hear you, Vishwajit. Can you just repeat the answer?
yes,
Vishwajit, I'm not able to hear you.
Now,
Yes, now it's clear. Bolo.
yes. So, ma'am, basically, he got to know that from the next day when they went to the church. So, from the church, they got to know that he has stolen 30 crofters from the 30 kroners from the crofter's house.
Yes, very good. Complete the following sentences. The peddler returned to the old man's house to steal. Hurry up, each and everybody should know the answer. बाकी बच्चे क्या कर रहे हैं? Why did he come to the old man's house? To steal what? Komal? Komal. Yes.
30 kroner from the leather pouch.
Yes. To steal 30 kroners from the leather pouch of the crofter. The vagabond compares the whole world. Compares आएगा यहाँ पे. Compares or compares the whole world to a. Yes, Ronit.
Rat trap.
Rat trap. Yes. The peddler had some heard thumping sound coming from. The peddler heard some thumping. इसको ठीक कर लो बच्चे. The questions are there in your in your class groups also. ये questions थोड़े से intense हैं. The peddler heard. एक question होगा यहाँ पे. The peddler heard some thumping. sound coming from? Yes, Gurnoor. Gurnoor saying
Iron mill.
from a nearby iron mill. The iron master lived in a manner with this. ये भी गलत है question. Yes, Vishwajit.
Daughter Elda.
Edla. The Iron Master lived in a manor house with his daughter Edla. ये with this नहीं है, with his है और ये manor ये manor नहीं है, ये MANOR है. Okay, manor house. The Iron Master mistook the rat trap peddler. ये देखो rats up से इधर लिखा हुआ है, इसको rat trap peddler करोगे आप, ठीक है? The Iron Master mistook the rat trap peddler for Akanksha. Akanksha. Yes. Ronit.
Friend.
Yes, the Iron Master mistook the rat trap peddler for his old, for an old acquaintance, his old friend, his regimental comrade, Monstal, or you can say Niltorov. Short answers: who was the owner of Ramso Iron Mill, and why did he visit the mill at night? Who was the owner? Simple question, we've done it already. Yes, Abhay saying you can respond. Abhay.
The owner of the Ramshaws Iron Mill was a prominent iron master whose greatest ambition was to produce a good quality of iron to the market. He visits regularly to the mill for the inspection in day and night.
Yes, he visited regularly during the day also, and he also had nightly rounds of inspection in order to see that the workers were working properly. Because his main aim, his ambition was to provide good quality iron to the market. Why did the peddler think that the world was a rat trap? Harmanpreet Singh. Why did the peddler think that the world was a rat trap? Harmanpreet. Harmanpreet, you raised your hand. That is why I am asking you. Okay, Malvika, you can respond. Malvika.
While pondering over the traps made by him, the peddler got the idea that the whole world was a rat trap. To him, all the comfort or riches of the shelter, food, clothing, baits, and when they come in the contact of these baits, they were trapped in the world of rat trap, and once they were trapped, everything came to an end.
Yes, very good. Because, and you need to mention this line, add on this line also, because the world had not treated him. The world had always treated him ill. Therefore, it gave him immense pleasure. It became his favorite pastime to think ill of people circling around the bait and getting trapped. Why was Edla happy to see the gift left by the peddler? Why was she happy to see the gift left by the peddler? Yes, Khushpreet. Okay,
when Edla came to know that that the peddler has changed and he left the 30 kroner. Earlier they thought that he robbed an old crofter and they thought bad about him, but it was not so, and instead the peddler had changed, and it was a rat trap. And they gifted a rat trap with 3 kroner notes, which he asked them to return to the crofter.
Yes.
So the Edla was happy that to see the man that had been reformed by her generosity.
Yes. By her generosity, he had been totally reformed, and he was happy that the faith that she had bestowed in him, the kind of trust that she had bestowed in him, he had not broken that faith and trust. The peddler declined the invitation of the Iron Master, but accepted the one by Edla. Why? We've already done it, but still, anybody can just repeat the answer. The peddler declined the invitation. Yes, Vishwajit, you can repeat the answer.
Basically, the peddler accepted Elda's invitation because of her generosity in her eyes and her kindness in the way of speaking. So he got impressed with it and he accepted her invitation, and he was not able to say no to her.
And he declined the invitation of the Iron Master. Why? Because he felt that he would be handed over to the police the moment his identity comes out. Okay. How was the peddler treated at the Crofters' cottage? Yes, Abhay, how was he treated at the Crofters' cottage?
Ma'am, he received a warm welcome at the Crofter's house. The Crofter gave him supper, and they both smoked tobacco, and uh, they even played card games, and both enjoy the situation. And
Yes, both of them enjoyed, and the kind of conversation they had, because the Crofter, the kind of talkative person he was, he shared a lot of things with him about his life, the kind of work he used to do, and also his shared his confidences apart from his dinner and tobacco. Justify the title of the story, The Rat Trap. How would you justify the title of the story? This is a long answer question now. How are you going to justify the title of the story, The Rat Trap? Justify the title. Yes, Pushpreet. Justify the title, The Rat Trap.
The Rat Trap is a good title, as it is the story of a rat trap peddler, and in this, the author has used the metaphor of rat to highlight the human predicament.
Yes.
Just like a rat is fooled by the bait and get trapped in a rat trap. According to the peddler, most of the human beings have also fall into the trap of material benefits.
Yes.
And the story revolves around the incident of a man getting trapped due to his greed. Hence, the title is in Act 1.
Yes, it is an apt one. It is justified because the entire story revolves around the rat trap peddler, and you can talk about his, theory of the world being a rat trap and material benefits and all. We've discussed these things at length so many times. Compare and contrast the character of the Iron Master with that of his daughter. How would you compare the character of the Iron Master with his daughter Edna? Khushbu Sharma. Khushbu?
The Iron Master is a very practical person. He makes regular visits to the froggery to see that the work is done well, because he wants to ship out the best quality the iron, and he offers to take care and he offers the stranger to take him home for the night. But the Iron Master daughter is quite different. She was not pretty at all, but she also thought that that person had committed some crime, so that's why he denying to come along with them. So she said the peddler is in no way to blame, and her only motive is to make him feel at home on Christmas good. So that is the difference.
Yes. So very good. See, the Iron Master is a practical kind of a person, and he's a bit kind also. The way he invites the rat trap peddler, thinking even though he thought that he was an old acquaintance, but you need to add certain more character traits of the Iron Master, and one is that he's very impulsive. He takes his decision. Without thinking about anything, he invited him impulsively, and similarly, the moment he realized that he was not his old acquaintance, he even thought of handing him over to the police. And he's a poor observer and he's a poor judge of character, unlike his daughter Edna, who is a very sharp observer and she judges. She's a good judge of people's characters, because the very first time she met. She saw the rat trap peddler, she could realize that this person has either stolen something, or he committed a crime, or he escaped from jail. But she is all in all a generous person, a very kind person, and why she wants to have the peddler in their home, because she wants to help a poor person who has not had any kind people in his life have a good Christmas Eve, and she wants him to feel at home. What is the next question? Can anyone just read out, because
The next, yes, ma'am. So the next question is Adla's empathetic and compassionate behavior changed the life of the rat trap seller. Do you think that an act of kindness can change a person's view of the world?
Yes. Do you know the answer to it?
Yes, ma'am.
Batao.
So basically, ma'am, like the way, ma'am, Edla, the kindness and the friendliness that Edla showed to the rat trap seller, as he was never entertained by anyone, and he was means he was alone, and so the kind of generosity which was shown towards him, Edla, made him feel that whatever he did with the crofter was very wrong, and that is why after leaving their house, he wrote a letter, and in that he wrote that they means they really made him feel like a captain, and also he did a rat trap and also returned back the 30 crofters, asked them to give it to the crofter.
Yes, very good. So this means that
30 crofters to the crofter. Yes.
yes, very good. This means that generosity and kindness, they have great powers, and it was only Edla's generosity and kindness that empowered the peddler to redeem himself, transform himself, and definitely these positive traits can go in a long way to reform anyone or redeem anyone. Okay, so similarly, you can just elaborate upon the details how he was reformed, how he was transformed because of Edla's generosity and compassion and unconditional love that she showered upon the poor vagabond, even after knowing that he was not her father's acquaintance. Okay, the last question, can anyone just read out? Can anyone just read out the next question?
Knocks at your door in a wounded condition, what would you do?
If a stranger knocks at your door in a wounded condition, what would you do? Yes.
Ma'am, first of all, we will make sure that is he really wounded.
Okay. Yes. Then after that. After that, let's have a discussion on this particular question. This is the last question, I believe, and elaborate upon this. Abhay said that first of all we would make sure whether the person is wounded, and then after that, yes, Alam ji, want to say something?
So he is wounded.
Then
you definitely call the ambulance for him or her because nowadays on roads or before Corona, if there was any accident, most of the people instead of calling the ambulance stood there and start recording the videos to just post online. Instead of doing that, we should be aware and call ambulance. Yes.
Okay. You should first.
So I'm like,
हाँ जी बोलो बोलो विश्वजीत आपने बोलना है कुछ?
yeah, ma'am, like yes, ma'am, like if ma'am, if we are also helping him, or we are also keeping him in our home for a certain time, or for a bit of time, so we should be hyper vigilant. That means we should keep a check at him, that and his activities, that what is he trying to do, or because nowadays we cannot believe anyone.
Yes, and you should not just believe in anybody blindly. You have to be vigilant also. You need to be aware also of certain things. Yes, Khushpreet, you want to add on something? Because we just have 1 or 2 minutes left for the class to get over. Khushpreet.
No, ma'am, that was enough. And I want to say, like, if the ambulance is late to reach, we can help him by giving the first aid and making him comfortable.
Okay, fine.
Till the
yes,
DMAT.
good. Okay, so that would be all for today. Just take care of yourself.